Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Wagga, wagga, wagga! What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and boy, we got some more entertainment for you. The OVO sweatshops in trouble. They running for the hills. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, because we about to get into this. Now, everyone can see what's going down. Hopefully they can see what's going down. The audio wasn't clear last time. We had technical difficulties. Hopefully we fixed all that. Champagne Sloppy's whole camp is falling down, and the Cino's here to make sure of it. Yes, Colonizer, an OVO Media presents a story about conquest, love, and betrayal. Yes. What happened in this situation with Mal? What did Mal get himself into? We're about to go down the whole line right now. But that's why we need y'all to hit the like button, share it. It's all going down. In startling news, very startling news, OVO Mal happens to be one of the most weirdest situations you've ever seen in a professional business. The way he's carried himself, the way he moves, all of it is kind of weird, to say the least. Now, as Drake play favorites, as he keeps going from one hole to the next hole. He go to academics, then he go on over there, weasel his way back over the mall, then he go on back over there to academic, and once one gets sad, he go to the other one. But now, Mal is going down. And thanks to the man with the best thumbnails in the game, Showface News, the mayor. The mayor has done his due diligence, and the mayor, who deserves a follow, has come up with the information of the day. The decade, actually. You know your boy Mal was out here on his weirdo behavior. See, people forget the stuff they did a long time ago. I told you, when you go through the past of these people, that's when you get the answers. Mal was out here doing some of the craziest you've ever seen online. Nobody paid no attention. Nobody paid attention. Oh, Lee Wong James shirt. Oh, got it front to back, baby, front to back. Lee Wong James. Yeah, that's LeBron's name over there. Lee Wong James, over in China. Got it front to back, like Warren Sapp. Now, yes, This dude Mal saying right now, I need to shape up. I'm looking like R. Kelly in the sex tape right now. That's back in 2010. But it gets worse. He said, why do older women that like young men get called cougars, but older men that like young women get called pervs? R. Kelly or nasty mother ucker. So he never thought all these tweets would come back. A haircut has to be in my near future. He doubled down on the same. He did the same damn thing again when he needed a haircut way later on in the year. Then he goes like this. People really think R. Kelly is holding women hostage and he's crying. But it goes darker. For the record, I have no problem paying for a date and going home with just a hug. But if I decide to lean over and grab a titty, don't stop me. Don't stop me if I want to lean over and grab a titty. That's called a sexual assault, Mom. That's called you going to jail. Hell, they got Cuba Gooding Jr. for that. And he didn't even grab the boob. Certified lover boy, certified PDF files. Academics with the 15-year-old boy. We got you out here with the weirdo tweets. K-Dot told y'all, they move in flocks. They move in flocks. They all together. Why do you think that is? You got Lil Boom banned from all Walmarts. He can't go in a Walmart no more to get any damn thing. Because he in there filming and bumping and rubbing on women, little girls, everything. That's weird. That was Academic's best friend. That was his best friend. And we know how he is. He got 2 SA cases. One of the SA cases he got with Lil Boom. 2 SA cases. And these are Drake homeboys. This who he want to go back and forth tweeting with every day. And you wonder why you getting called a certified PDF file? Look at your crowd. If they don't look good, you don't look good. Hey, that's one thing about this little watch phone. I can go ahead and silence the lambs. Right from the phone. So now my phone can stay on the charger. So, right. Showface brought all this out. The mayor was bringing this out. Oh, it get worse. Ladies, why y'all be saying no, stop, but still be hiking your ass up in the air? Does that mean you supposed to be sexually assaulting them? Because they got their butt up in the air? So once again, he's already blaming women for the reason why he was going to do what he going to do. This is 2013. So you think his behavior has changed? No. He actually believed that. He's like, man, my sheets are fresh out the dryer. I'm about to sleep like R. Kelly at a Girl Scouts convention. Salute. Why is he always tweeting about R. Kelly? He said, I was reading tweets exaggerating. Exactly. They will do anything and say anything to try to protect their guy. Now look at this. She's too young to make love, but she's old enough to get up. Oh my God. Yo boy Mal, who account wasn't hacked. Look at these dates. These tweets are still up. I think now they told him, go ahead and take it down. Take it down. Take it down. You got to take those down, Mal. It's too late. The damage is done. The damage is done. Them predators moving flocks. They should be put on nigga watch. I lean on you nigga like another man. I'm running in all like a man. I'm a sitting up the body house and all my damn drop. Hey, sweet chin music and I won't pass the All right. God damn. Them fools is a lie. They's a 69 dogs. Bring ass nigga need to stay their ass inside. But I guess this is why they stay inside. They gotta stay inside and hide. I remember in the 90s, it was cool for older Negroes to mess with young chicks. That R. Kelly sex tape came out and it got different. He seemed like he mad he can't go and get on those young girls no more. You spent all your time sleeping on a dirty, raggedy, tore down leather couch in Joe Budden's house. Sleeping with a dog. That's where you come from. Your brother is Biggs. What the hell are you doing sleeping on Joe Budden's couch? Oh, I turned on Drake. If that's the case, Maul turned on Joe Budden. Joe Budden never did nothing to Maul. He said, Maul, this ain't none of your business. And because of that, the dude house you were sleeping in, sleeping on his goddamn couch, on that broke down, raggedy couch with the dog licking your face to wake you up. And when you get up to go do something, the dog go and sit up there on the couch. He was sleeping on that couch doing the pod. When they started the Joe Budden podcast, he was sitting over there on the couch. One man was listening to the show. And then when they needed to bring somebody else on the show, when what's the name left, they needed somebody to get on the mic. They just said, well, Maul, you ain't doing nothing. Joe was like, hey, Maul, hey, I need you to fill in. So Maul was like, all right. And he got up there and was just on the show. Shouts out to the man. Show Face News. Support that brother. Come out here doing all this work for y'all. It's a lot of people on their heads. Look, he's like Ciroc Peach with Tropicana Orchid Peach Punch is liquid R word. Wow. I wouldn't know. But OVO Mal, this is, hey, it's too much creepiness out here. The creepiness just won't stop. These are real tweets. These ain't fake tweets. This is Mal's real account. This is his real tweets. I didn't know Ciroc and Tropicana Orchid Peach Punch. Why would that be your whole thing? Why would the R word be your intent? And Amber Rose has no right to get mad at me if I grab her pussy when I see her. Wow. He told her, you ain't got no right. So I'm hating on a black successful man for likes and views. Wow, Mr. Thomas, you agree with all this. So it seems like to me you in that group. You okay with all this. He looking like, I like these tweets. I was just about to tweet this myself yesterday. Keep going, Mal. Why can't we just grab her by the, let's see. Trump said it. Top 3 most awkward moments ever is walking in a room and seeing a woman you don't know breastfeeding. Like, do you tip her or nah? This is disturbing. This is disturbing, Mal. I'm looking like R. Kelly at a sex tape right now. Look, she says no, stop one time and you put your pants back up, you're a F word. Whoa. Whoa. Once again, he goes back to a woman saying no and stop don't mean anything. Once again, a woman saying no and stop don't mean anything to him. Now, why is that okay? Wow. These aren't made up tweets. This is from his own account. That is from his own thing. And look, you see, this tweet has been deleted. See, these are his tweets he deleted. They went back and had somebody clean it up. But they found it, Mal. The internet is forever. It's forever. It's forever. Now, I am confused. What does this have to do with Drake? Absolutely nothing. Oh, no. You can't say that. ZZ. This has everything to do with Drake. Who does Drake communicate with? Who is he going Twitter fingers with all the time? Who he tweeting? Mal. You don't think there's a coincidence when that man is being called a PDF by everybody who see him? And you sitting around here hanging out with a guy that's putting out creepy, weird texts? Who's upset that he can't go and talk to underage girls? And saying that knowing stop don't mean anything? You don't think it's something weird in that behavior? And this has nothing to do with Drake? It has everything to do with it. You talking to academics, and he's making inappropriate remarks to a 15-year-old boy. He got 2 essay cases. He's attached to another guy, Little Boom, who got the essay case. Big AJ had the essay case on him. So these are all people connected with academics in them. Adam 22 was messing with a girl 17, filming 16-year-olds having intercourse. Vlad still ain't told us what happened to the girl that went out to see him from the East Coast, who went out West Coast and came back traumatized. We still don't know what happened there. And you think there's no connection to Drake when he's still in contact with these people? If this was a Fortune 500 company and something like this is happening with people, he's not communicating with them no more. You would, wouldn't you, ZZ? You would still communicate with these people bringing this kind of baggage onto the team. If this was a campaign and you had somebody in your campaign that got this going on, you think this don't hurt the candidate that's running? Of course it does. That's all you see every election. And Leland Smith was having a drink back there. This is how their campaign is. They're allowing it. No. Weirdo behavior like this cannot be justified. They're weirdos. A bunch of sick people in one big ball. And that's how they move around. It's a cabal. And they're all in the one group, so they feel protected. And they keep moving around like nothing can happen to them. Until it do. Now you see these tweets that the mayor done put out. And you don't think it as disturbing? That says a lot about you, OVO ZZ. You got no wiggle room here, sir. None. For the record, I have no problem paying for a date and going home with just a hug, but if I decide to lean over and grab a titty, do not stop me. That's okay. Now, this has nothing to do with Drake. Oh, he's just joking. Those are jokes? Oh, I'm just joking. Why come all his jokes is in the same tone? He never told another joke that wasn't a underage creepy joke. I can see if it's a joke one time. People really think R. Kelly is all about R. Kelly. Oh, these are jokes. Everything's a joke. Ladies, why y'all be saying no stop, but still hiking y'all ass up in the air? All of these are jokes. She's too young to make love, but she's old enough to get up. These are jokes to you? Sounds disturbing to me. This is how people are. They will make excuses for these people, but wouldn't allow these people to be around nobody they love. So, you okay with Maul being in the room with your daughter or your niece? These just jokes. Remember? No, he telling you what's on his mind. This ain't jokes. This what's on his mind. That's what's on Maul's mind. He should have to answer for that. And because he's out here like this, he's over there tweeting and texting these fools what to say, how they should move. And now that all this done popped back up, said, don't call me sir, I am a female. There are only two genders in America, according to the president. Okay, well, ZZ, the female. Okay, OVO ZZ. Why are you over there? That's the better question. Why are you over there? It's like being on MySpace still. It's gonna come back. It's not coming back. Get out of there. Run. The OVO time is over. It's not coming back, okay? Justin Timberlake bought MySpace. It's not coming back. I don't care who bought it. Run. Run. Get out of the burning house. Don't go back for the cat. Maul was telling you how he thinks. Why do you think it's a coincidence Drake has attached himself to these two? He know they have no morals, and they worship him no matter what he does. This dude was with, his brother worked for Rockefeller, was one of the owners. And he sat there like it was nothing and did nothing the whole time. Now, that's people's fault. That's people's fault. People allowed certain behaviors to basically go through, and they didn't say anything about it. Did Mal ever address these tweets? No. He went and tried to get somebody to delete them. So why do you think he had somebody delete them? That's because they don't care. That's because they don't care, y'all. He was like, yeah, Mal's out of here. Exactly. Y'all, listen. When people tell you who they are, believe them. Believe them. They showed you who they are. Believe them.
At this point, see, these tweets keep getting worse, and they're often referenced to Chappelle style behavior as well as essaying behavior. Okay, by the way. And it only gets darker from here. We're not even close to done, gang, and I wish we was done, but we're not. More may have the worst tweets that I've seen ever. Low key. Low key. But we got to keep it going. More on June 26, 2013. Says, ladies, why y'all be saying no stop but still be hiking y'all ass up in the air? We're going to see a lot more of these no stops, by the way. So, no stops means no. Do not move forward. Do not continue if you are trying to engage in any type of, sexual activities with a woman. Stop means stop. No means no, right? She said no and stop. So, apparently, he's been going through situations where he's attempting to do things with a woman and she's not allowing him to. But now he's curious as to, wait, but does stop actually mean stop and does no actually mean no? Should I continue going? I don't know. She said not to. So I think you should take the hint. All right. Yeah, Mo has a very troubling past, according to these tweets. These tweets say 1,000 words, but we're going to keep it going. It's getting crazy, man. Mo also said, sheets fresh out the dryer. We're about to sleep like R. Kelly at a Girl Scouts convention. Salute. What? Why would you compare? See, this is the second time you're comparing yourself to Geppetto behavior or Geppetto in general. First, it was the CP that he did with the underage girl. Now you're saying, I'm going to sleep like Kells at a Girl Scouts convention. Is disgusting. What? And then this is also referencing other insane and dark things that we're not even going to talk about. But this is absolutely atrocious. So he understands and knows that R. Kelly is a Geppetto and continues to compare himself to Kells. This is nuts.
Exactly. Why would you compare yourself to repeatedly, even as a joke? even as a joke, why would you be running that joke? Why would that be funny over and over? A joke is something that you tell and it lands, ha 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 ha. All right. When you keep saying it over and over again, it don't become a joke. It becomes how you feel. So what he's doing is telling you what's on his mind. So he really thinks like that. When he says, for the record, I got no problem paying for a date and going home with just a hug, but if I decide to lean over and grab a titty, don't stop me. So he's telling all y'all women, if you go on a date with him, I don't know who in the world would go on a date with Mal. That dude looked like he got some Down syndrome or something went wrong. But if you go on a date with him and he paid for the food and he taking you home, he can do whatever he wants and you can't stop him. Everything that's in here seems to deem to him having the right to a female's body. All of his tweets. He got the right. You don't. And Amber Rose has no right to get mad at me if I grab her pussy when I see her. Why is this on your mind? Seeing a woman breastfeed, do I tip her or nah? Like, why is all your jokes? I look like R. Kelly in a sex tape. If she says no, stop one time and you put your pants back on, you're an F word. So, straight like that, that's how he went. Oh, 100%. Man, I listened to Greedy, Deeper, and Nokia and said it was the worst thing I'd ever heard in probably the last 15 years of music. That's how bad it was. Everybody seemed to have these different hopes and dreams about what is success, what success should look like, who the one is garnishing the success, or what success we should be going in this direction and not that direction. It's all about who we like. It's always been about that. But Drake like him young. So if your boss like him young, we know what the problem is, right? Your boss is liking him young. So if your boss is out here liking him young, what are we really talking about? We had it all documented. Everything you was doing, Sloppy. We was documenting it. We're going to reveal some of it to you right now. Boom. When you went and grabbed a girl that looked like Whitney, all right, trying to throw like what you gonna do in your big plan. See, this the letter you wrote to your mama when you was broke. When you was wheelchair Jimmy. Dear mom, I've canceled the Wire image subscription due to my eBay charges coming to more than I have planned for. Please know that I will reimburse you fully through my several methods and means. You used to sign it, Jimmy. You used to autograph Jimmy because you were never known. Your business partner. Your mom is your business partner. She's making all of these for you. When the whole lawsuit went down, we were there. Oh, your tour dates and how all the tickets were available. And they were going for $18. As little as $18. See, I didn't make up that number, Sloppy. We already had it. We had it, Sloppy. $18, Sloppy. You were $18 holler. $12K capacity. And they figured you was already over February 9th, 2025. It was over. The service was at Degrassi High School Friday, February 15th. It was over. Y'all talked about Kendrick pants. This dude. And y'all talked about Kendrick Lamar pants at the Super Bowl. Did you forget about this man? This dude gonna trip and fall trying to walk. Take one step, he gonna step on his damn pants and pull himself to the damn ground. Look at that man's face. He's miserable. That's a miserable look. Fake emotions for a fake individual. But that ain't fake. Why your mama denying your boy? And you denying your boy? Why y'all okay with ignoring y'all grandson? Because you a goddamn colonizer. And there you go with these size triple G boobs. But rest in peace to her. She died and you dedicated the album to her, Certified Lover Boy. Uncle Hal. Oh, this is the lawsuit that they got for the club, the Gentleman's Club in Canada. The one that has no connection to Drake, that keeps getting fined $1 million, $2 million for trafficking and all kind of indecent things going on there, and it's still open. It just goes through new management every time. And then that management get hit with $1 million fine. All of these women that y'all had in the club, and then you mad at Dylan Brooks because Dylan Brooks took your chick. Oh yeah, he got on the Drake pants. Oh man, the Drake pants. Oh, the son you and Sandra or Sandy has not publicly said this is my grandson, but y'all kissing and loving on Adonis, but that kid right there ain't yours. Come on, Sloppy. Make it make sense. Is it because his mama black that you would rather take an adult film star, long as she's white, she's from France? So that gave her some some pedigree. Why you got your Uncle Steve and your grandma on your back in the biggest picture ever? Biggest tat on your body is Steve. Mm-mm-mm. And who is that, Sloppy? See, Sloppy, we see you like them young. You better never go back. So, as we can see, Sloppy has always been on this road. Meanwhile, your son is not allowed to know that his father is Drake. As part of the provisions of you paying her money under the table. Drake is a family man. Well, why don't he come take care of his family? Why don't he come love his son? Since he's a family man, let them babies come home. You will never be up there with Nas, son. Nas ain't doing no song with you. Get out of here, fool. You're not Nas. Oh yeah, you ain't seen this video yet. Yeah, that's for the Patreon. Y'all ain't seen that video yet. I'm gonna tell y'all when it went down. That's on the Patreon only. So we can't go ahead and tell y'all what's what. You trying to mess with 11 when she was 11? Damn, Sloppy. How old is this chick? She look like she got on lip gloss. Boy, what is you doing, Sloppy? Sloppy. That woman is not old enough to drink. She's not old enough to drink, Sloppy. So you see why the mall thing don't mean nothing to them. So Sino got it all on file. Now, how old you think she look? Does she look like she 21? Does she look like she 20? Or do she look like she's in her teens? That's why he was hiding her. And somebody was hiding behind the doggone flowers, was able to sneak a camera in there and get a shot at Drake. And this girl. As long as she's 18, who cares? Then that's what you see. And if I told you they move in flocks, why would a 40-year-old man be like that? Oh yeah, happy birthday to Jamil. His birthday just passed. Happy birthday to you, brother. Well, Sino's finna get ready to show y'all what time it is. Oh yes. It's gotta go down. It's the only way we know how to do. Gotta pull the rug up from under them. and show them what time it is. It's the best way to do it. It's the only way we know how. Is pulling that rug right up from under them.
I'm like, look, I'm not gonna blow smoke up your ass. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If something's trash, I'm gonna tell you it's trash. Now, if somebody telling you this trash and they don't want to do it because they like Drake and they don't want to upset Drake fans, they're not being honest to you. They're not credible. And they're liars. So they'll tell you anything if it's gonna get them numbers. I don't want those people around me. They're dishonest. No one's saying this album is a hit, except for doggone brown noses. But I'm a hater, right? I'm somebody that's a hater. I said by the end of the week, you guys would know. By the end of the week, you guys would know because the album is going to fall off after the first week. The reason why I did so good on the first day, because Kendrick fans is listening to it too. The Kendrick fans wanted to listen to see, was he going to say something about K-Dot on this album? Then they heard it and they said, oh, this is trash. And it's gone. That's why now Kendrick is back #1, and congratulations to Kendrick Lamar. He's the first person to ever have 100 million listeners, active listeners on Spotify. He's the first rapper in history with 3 albums in the top 10 right now. That Super Bowl is amazing. So congratulations to Kendrick Lamar, breaking music records. Drake is doing fake posts to try to make records. The #1 best-selling album of 2025. He's already set the stream for the most streamed album. We're in February. How many albums are out in February? Like, he's beat Kendrick Lamar by like what? You didn't beat Kendrick Lamar. Okay, he just got a reboot from the Super Bowl. But this is the album from 2024. You're not beating him. And as you can see, in one day, your album has dropped down to the abyss. Today, that album with Drake and Party is down 44%. 44% after the first day. And guess what they trying to say? Spotify is cheating. Spotify is doing this. You got Academy and what double down stupid dumb Champagne Sloppy is gonna retweet and give it a like to Academics' post, knowing he pushed Academics to make the post. Nobody's gonna buy it. It's not working. Because if that's the case, then when you were #1, I guess Spotify was falsifying the numbers. Sloppy, you gotta do better than this. This is what got you in trouble. But don't listen to me. Remember, I gave you my opinions on the album. I think the album is trash because it actually is trash. But let's listen to Drake fans, people that really like this music. Like I said, don't listen to me. Listen to everybody else. Don't listen to your boy Cino. Listen to everybody else.
I was not only a single man, but I was an unhappy man. There's a correlation in there. Those of us who feel let down by Drake the most have a reason. We knew Drake at a different time. Yes, everybody talks about Take Care Drake, and if you grew up with him at that period, you're like, wow, that's a different person. We had Girls Love Beyonce. We had him publicly in love with Rihanna. who he publicly fumbled, causing a loss of hope in his music. After that, he got real close with Future, okay? What a time to be alive. I'm not saying he's the problem, just saying there was a bit of a shift in Drake's persona. Also, there's usually this confidence you hear in his music. I'm not saying that Kendrick King did that. I'm just saying you can tell that he's a little off his game.
Kendrick did it.
More than a little. Yes, the
Yeah,
man had
Kendrick
15 summers of giving us B-charting music. No one can take that. I get it. I know all the words to so many of his songs. That I wasn't rooting against, maybe a little bit. But that being said, I still was hopeful that this was going to be a great project and body of music. Now you're just some Canadian guy, man. We did the second half of the beef for Spider-Man, Superman, and included the real her. It was my favorite part of the album.
I'm sorry, but how do you come off of losing the biggest rap battle in history, and then you proceed to drop the worst album in your discography by far? It doesn't make sense to me, right? I have been come back from this beef and release some good music, because that's how you bounce back from losing a rap beef. You come back and prove that you're great at making music, and he's done this in the past. He has classic albums, he has classic songs, he has bangers. He has the capability to make good music. And what some shitties I've ever heard from Drake in my life, some of the worst writing I've ever heard from Drake in my life. Some of those lines, corny, epic levels of corny. And I'm in shock, and I'm confused, because I know he knows better than this. But it's like, do you want to be humiliated? Do you like being ridiculed? Why would you even drop an album that sounds as bad as this and then drag down another amazing artist with you? Like, this was your opportunity to lock in, and you did the exact opposite. And this is going to be remembered. Like, I've lost all faith.
I just got done listening to the Drake and Party Next Door album for the first time, and my first thoughts is that album was boring as I did not have very high expectations going into this thing. In fact, I find it kind of confusing that the first thing Drake does more, because Party Next Door is not 21 Savage. He is not Future. Quite honestly, he is one of the most uninteresting popular modern R&B artists of his era. And the songs they made together in the past really weren't that great to begin with. I don't even know where to start. First of all, vocally, the singing on this album sucks. The vocals are over-processed. Both of these guys sound half asleep throughout it. And the rock solo effort is so corny. It sounds like it's written in the perspective of teen high school guys. And production is mixing. I think the only legitimately album was Nokia. Of course, Drake just had to mention the beef. Obviously, he was going to do that. And don't even get me started on how god-awful that Latin song is, and also that emo indie pop song. Also, why is it 21 songs long and over an hour? Why? Yeah, this was bad. I think Drake needs to step away from music for a little bit. And Party Next, I don't know.
I am a massive Drake fan. No, don't get me wrong. He definitely took a serious L when it came to that beef with Kendrick. But nevertheless, I rock with Drake music heavy. That beef was not going to stop me from listening to the Drake music I already got on my phone. So I listened to the Drake and Party Next Door collab album, back to back to back. I don't remember a single hook. Now, there are definitely some decent tracks, but I can't remember a single hook. That is a problem. These two artists have gave us some of the most iconic, was good, recognized work. How do you make an entire R&B album without a single memorable hook? You niggas don't sing good enough to get away with that shit. Bro, I swear I'm giving it an honest chance. I'm trying not to let the beef sway my opinion. But bro, outside of a couple good songs, bro, this joint is a 2-pack of glutes. And do not let Drake make Spanish music ever again. It has become abundantly clear that Mia was a fluke, because that Spanish song he put on that album, that shit was basura.
So the Drake Party Next Door tape just dropped, right? And now everybody in certain things that sound real familiar. I wonder where I heard these from. Things like, there's no maturity. It's no growth. It's still a lot of conversation about school-age relationships, which is crazy. And so my question is, at what point in time do we all recognize bro is literally perpetually stuck in like high school? You got kids, a kid. I ain't saying it's time to break out the turtleneck sweaters and the barbecue 17s, but at the same time, though, at what point do we go, all right, this is a little weird. I was kind of looking for something a tiny bit more mature. It would be nice to get that from the dude that's, almost 40 years old. Bruh, when Future is making more mature music than you have a problem. Whether the fans want to recognize it or not, that's the issue. It really is time to just grow up, bruh.
Look, so here's my thing. I feel like he recorded a bunch of shit. In order to keep Party around, you can take 10, 15 of these songs, put a verse on them, big Party. That's our album, bro. I already got, bro, the songs are already recorded. The songs are already recorded. These are all the songs that didn't make my previous albums. Go for it, bro. Put verses on these songs. Yeah, there's 5 to 7 solo Drake songs that didn't make other albums. It's not saying that they're bad. I'm not saying that they're bad. These are just songs that didn't make albums. Or Party, or the other way around. Or Party came in with an album.
Drake album is not for little boys who's not in tune with their feelings.
There's no possible way we're all listening to the same album. And I say this respectfully. But we're going to consider that Drake album a R&B album when this song exists?
Girl, he never understood what you were.
Let's not forget about this song. And let's stand. I could sit up here and do this all day. And I'm going to hit you with the best of the best. And I don't care what nobody got to say. That is R&B. What PARTYNEXTDOOR and Drake just released, it don't compete.
And since I'm in rapper's business, y'all, something, huh? Woo! I made it to the 5th song, and I had to take a break. I don't know what's going on with Drake, but whatever it is, this is really sad, Aubrey. Trying to push through and listen to the rest of the songs. But as of right now, it's a lot of Drake. It's not that much PARTYNEXTDOOR for me. It also reminds me of 2012 Drake. I don't know. I like to hear music from artists where I can hear their growth and something I would have listened to when I was in college. This ain't it for me so far. I'm gonna be honest.
If Drake's new album was titled Some Shitty Songs for You, at least he'd be being honest. I'm sorry, I will not be going telling them. And who really needs a song-by-song breakdown on this crap? The album sucks. They should have shelved it. You just spent a year getting your ass kicked by Kendrick, and you thought this is what you come back with right after the Super Bowl? Who is managing this guy? Give Me a Hug. Are you fucking serious? A hip-hop song called Give Me a Hug? Is this a parody of hip-hop? This album is in this style of Drake, but it's almost like that late career album that brings back the artist style that lets you know he doesn't have any new ideas. Look, Drake's career is massive, like he's a multinational corporation. He makes more money than a lot of corporations. And corporations are supposed to think strategically and carefully about their next moves. I know an artist like Drake thinks very carefully about what we're doing, who we're collaborating with, what the look is, what the sound is, what the vibe is. So I don't understand why this last year, and really the last several years, has been mistake after mistake after mistake. Over the last couple of years, the Drake Corporation has been run so badly that if it actually was a corporation, the board of directors would fire Drake and the shareholders would be running for the exits. To be fair, Kendrick is one of the worst things to ever happen to a corporation. Imagine like Pepsi launching an extended campaign to say that Coke is a chomo. In 1982, in the Chicago area, somebody put cyanide in a lot of bottles of extra strength Tylenol, and 7 people were unalived, causing a Tylenol. If Drake is Tylenol, Kendrick is cyanide. But look, Kenny is not the reason why some shitty songs for you is whack.
My cousin was one of those people that died from the cyanide and the Tylenol. From the West Side, my cousin Yvonne. When I was a kid, she died. That was in like the 80s. She died from they put cyanide into the aspirin. That really happened. But let's get back to what's happening here. But as you can see, this is bigger than Carcino. Carcino, everybody saying what Carcino said right away, right? I told you right away what this was. But I said the same thing T-Pain said. I said, these songs sound dated. They sound like they were some unfinished songs. Like they've been had these songs. You could tell. But why would somebody cap about a family member dying? I don't even think y'all think when y'all post something.
Your boy hasn't had a great album since 2018. Scorpion? This album marks 4 whack Drake albums in a row. Look at that. When you're almost 40 and you're working on your 4th whack album in a row, the writing is on the wall.
Woo! That is not me saying it. Oh my God. And what does Champagne Sloppy do today? He doubles down and he throws DeMar DeRozan's jersey down the floor while he's performing. That's what Sloppy did today. He takes DeMar DeRozan's jersey and throws it on the ground. Those people don't even know who the hell DeMar DeRozan is. You're going to do anything for attention to say, please go listen to my album. Oh, everything's finna be exposed tonight. I'm telling y'all, hit the like button right now because we was thinking about saving stuff for Patreon and all of that. Oh no, not tonight. Not tonight. We want to get through with Sloppy. Champagne Sloppy, we want to finish tonight. No more. Champagne Sloppy got to be done. Because you could go on forever. Watching this person spiral is like the best thing you could ever see. Because they will come up with every excuse in the book. They have tried sabotaging my PC. They've been doing it all. And it still ain't working. They scared about it. Now, Drake album has been flopping like a fish, and everybody over there has been in panic, and they're trying to, somebody don't want them to win. It's not that, buddy. No one likes the album. Your Joe Budden wave that died. Joe Budden don't rap. Joe Budden does not rap. Sorry, you're gonna need a new muse. Your lyrics are not popping. Your song that you think is so hot, these people that your so-called fans love, it's not working. They can't figure it out. They so stupid and confused, they don't even know what they're doing. And now you done drug Party Next Door into this. Everybody's confused. Oh, this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one. This is the one that everybody gonna be talking about when this is done. Now, for the first day, so people was like, okay, this is good, right? He was number one. He had CN Tower number one at the top. Then he had Give Me a Break or whatever, Give Me a Hug was at number 2. Then that dropped. Then Luther was at number 2. And that song was at number 3. And CN Tower dropped down. Not Like Us is at number 4, number 5, at a solid number of replays. And it's just staying on the major charts like Billboard, while Spotify and Apple had the number 1 with Drake, and then all of his songs is up there lined up in a row. Then things started to change. The dynamics started to swindle, go in a different direction that he wasn't ready for. And I said, okay, he's not really ready for what's coming. Everybody was like, yeah, I don't think Drake understands what this is about. He's a little slow. So a lot of people started to look and dig into the facts of like, okay, well, what is Drake? You know, like, what is he really doing here? You know, let's look at what's going on. And you're starting to see about all of these things that are happening now. Drake album is on a special offer. The album just came out. It ain't been out a week. And now you're getting a special offer. You could buy the digital copy, the whole digital album, for $4.99. I kid you not. You could buy Drake's album for $4.99. It's on sale for digital right now. So if you just bought the album on digital days ago, if you'd have just waited till today, you will be getting the album for $4.99. $4.99. What today is that? The Valentine's Day was the 14th. It is now the 18th, was the 17th. So you got 3 days later, 72 hours later, y'all got the damn thing on sale at a 50% mark off. Oh my God. I'm not lying. This is the Drake's blueprint too. Yeah, it's looking like it. I told you this thing is playing out just like the whole Nas, but no, it's not his blueprint too. This is his best of both worlds. This is what this is. This is him running J. Ray R. Kelly. R. Kelly got busted and everything, and it messed up the sales of the album, but the album wasn't all that anyway. Hit the like button, y'all. I know y'all just got here. Hit that like button up, please. They're trying to mess with the views right now. They're trying to mess with everything. We're seeing it. We're seeing it live. We see the game they playing. So make sure y'all hitting that like button up because it's gonna go down. Now, while all of these people are playing these games on the scene, right? This thing keeps growing legs and going in different directions. Every time you turn, there's something new going on, and people are not saying anything about it because they don't want anybody to be talking and spitting any words about it. Well, what are we talking about, right? So there were people on Twitter, like they have these little chat mobs where they was like trying to teach people how to bot the album for views for Drake's album. Like, we're going to show you how to bot the album. We got to make sure he beats Kendrick and Drake can be #1. There's all these chat groups trying to do this. These little Drake fans. And they think this is what's going to help Drake. But Drake knows, like what we know, is that that's not going to really help anybody. That's only going to create more problems for you. That's only because most people who have like certain platforms, they are definitely stuck in a whole conundrum. And they don't know what's at stake right here. Now, you would be shocked if I told you that Champagne Sloppy is paying fans to buy his album. Let me repeat. Champagne Sloppy is paying fans to check out his album. Sounds crazy, don't it? Take a look. Something called WAP, right? Started from the bottom, now we're here. This company, WAP, has teamed up with Drake. Look, Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR has launched on WAP. So now, look at this. Get paid to clip for Drake and PARTYNEXTDOOR's new album Some Sexy Songs for You on WAP. They're paying you to come in there, start a chat, and stream the album. He's buying people, going to a chat room like a Discord to get people to go in there and buy the album. Champagne Sloppy. Now let's go into this. Let's go over here and see what's going on. Let's click it, y'all. Here we go. Let's see what pops up. We're going to do this together. Look, clip Drake and PD's album, hang out and win tickets. Join PND's and Drake's official community, connect with other fans, and earn rewards. There's 712 people there. Damn, Sloppy, you ain't that popular. You done fell off. 712 people? Damn, I got more than that in the chat right now. Announcements. A sexy chat. What the hell is a sexy chat, Drake? Chat in real time and connect with other members of the community. Oh, you know what he can do in there. Sexy chat. You know what he's looking for. If it's a teen, he's looking to get in between. Fans of Drake and PDE, hang out with him. Pricing. Join. Look, access to start making money from one day clipping. Access to the community of PARTYNEXTDOOR and Drake fans. Access to concert ticket giveaways. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. And you wonder why you're losing. You wonder why nobody's listening to this crap. You're trying to bot the game. Going to these click farms to try to get everybody to listen to this album. It's trash. Trying to fool the people on the charts because you paying for views. You thought you could fool me? You thought you was gonna fool Cino? No way. You getting exposed in real time. Tell Academy to cover this. That's your hero. Instead of crying about, man, Spotify cheating. How Kendrick gonna do it? Easy. He did it with the music, fool. You know why? Because other people around the world who never heard of Kendrick Lamar heard of him now. They saw the Super Bowl performance and said, damn, let's get down and lay down, and I'm ready to get down. Why are you doing this to your fans, Drake? Exactly. All his fans keep trying to defend him, and he keep messing them up. You're messing your fans up, homeboy. All of your fans out here looking crazy. He said this live got more people than his chat. Exactly. And all they're in there doing is basically putting on a click farm. But the album's supposed to be selling though, right? Number 2, number 3, they tearing up the charts. They know it ain't doing well. They know. And because it's not doing well, everybody is shaking. Oh, they scared now. Man, they been scared. Whenever you got to defend your album, there's a problem. So, Party Next Door sent a message because he mad at me and other people just like him. Oh, yeah, we did have to expose Champagne Sloppy because he's dropping like a fish and we ain't even got through with everything yet. So Party Next Door said, it's an album to F2, not sit down and analyze, my guy. Get some bitches. Who gonna sleep with somebody up to these records? These are not no damn go to bed and sleep with nobody records. Ain't not one of them is. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep with somebody to give me a hug or the CN Tower. Ain't no damn let's go to bed music. Drake trying to sing in Spanish. Como se llama no me. He's just making shit up. And somebody in Spanish like, what is he talking about? It's like he already can't sing. And they really didn't know until the damn album came out. They was, damn, Drake really can't sing, can he? Did he always sound this bad? Nobody knew he know a damn thing. He just making up words. I'm like, this dude don't know what. They just trying anything. And that's what it, man, this album is such a reach. And then you got to hear people go, this is fire. This is another classic. I said, oh, hell no. I can't let that slide. I couldn't let it slide, y'all. I couldn't let that slide. I'm sorry, Ticket. You my guy when you talk sports, but you got to sit this Drake thing out. I know you got to sit it out, bro. This ain't for you. You're going to have to sit this one out. Because when you sit there and said this is a classic album, I couldn't, I just lost it. I went black. You're going to have to sit this one out, bro. You're going to throw your whole credibility going to be gone. You can't tell me what album I like. I'm like, bro. I ain't got to tell you if you like the album or not. When you say it's a classic and that it's fire, we got a problem. We got a real problem. Either something's wrong with your ears and you keep thinking this is about Kendrick, this album is trash. For Drake, it's trash. And I'm serious. Y'all act like I never listened and liked Drake songs before, which isn't true. And y'all know that. I used to be the biggest. Y'all used to call me OVO Mal. So you already know I have liked Drake songs before. But this, compared to that, This is one of his worst albums. This and Honestly Nevermind are two of his worst albums ever. And For All the Dogs, For All the Dogs in there too. All three of them and all this recent stuff, it's been terrible. So before he beefed with Kendrick Lamar, he was already on the decline. Honestly Nevermind and For All the Dogs. Them was two of his last albums was going to the toilet. So he was already losing people. I can't lie to people. I got to tell them the truth. And when Ticket started saying that, I knew he's just trying to cater to both sides for views. And I could not let that slide. That can't slide. Not under my watch. I can't do that. I can't let that slide. Yeah, he's compromised. He's compromised. On this subject, he's definitely compromised. Stick to sports, but you compromise. Now, right, if you can calling it down the middle, it's calling it down the middle, not trying to be down the middle because you want both sides of the fence. I'm going to call it like it is. No, UMG is gonna make their money anyway. So they think it's like, dog, if you gonna make it, you gonna make it. You owe us money. We gave you the loan. The money we gave you is a loan. You gonna have to pay that back. So it's up to you. We hope you make the money. Keep making money for us. They got a 360 deal, baby. They getting 8%. So whatever goes up, they get a cut. They make more off Drake than they do Kendrick Lamar. But Kendrick Lamar music is selling on its own. So Apple Music is making a killing off Kendrick Lamar. Everybody is making money off of Kendrick because Kendrick is what's hot right now. He's influential. Drake is still doing the same old cadence, same old basic bars. These are some of the worst bars I've ever heard. Like the guy said, he said, dog, I'm a huge Drake fan and I can't remember a hook. He just told you, I couldn't remember a hook. When the last time you seen a Drake album and you couldn't remember the damn hook? There's not one hook you could remember on the album. That's telling, dog. That's telling. And that's true. You can't. There's nothing on this album that stands out. It is all trash. Like absolute garbage. And it's shocking that it's this bad. This is something you shelve. This is something you don't even put out. Not at the Super Bowl. After what K-Dot just did at the Super Bowl, you're going to follow that up with this. Oh, it's bad. It is so bad. Anything he put out after this, it can't get worse than this. So that's what I'm saying. The Kendrick Lamar thing messed his head up. He can't even write no more. I think all the writers are gone. He wrote this whole album himself. I don't know. Like I said, his mom is managing him. His mom has got too much control. She probably like, I love this album, babe. You need to go back to singing for the ladies. The ladies won't let you down. The guys, they don't like you. If the guys don't like you, I tried to tell you that. If the guys don't like you, what you think the women are going to do? Women like what the guys like. Women like guys. If the guys don't want to listen to you, the women eventually will be turned off of you. That's what happens. Girls like you want to watch the game, she'll watch the game with you. Why? Because she like you. She gonna cater to what you doing. My boy he smoked a pound of weed. He got a girl that couldn't smoke. She didn't smoke nothing. She didn't smoke cigarettes. He smoked cigarettes and drove all day goddamn long. She didn't smoke nothing. Tried to I'm gonna get him to stop smoking. Now she smoked two packs a day and some damn drugs. Cause she like him. That's what they do. They will cater to what you like. So if all the men ain't listening to Drake no more, and nobody want to listen to Drake, the women gonna turn against Drake too. And listening to this album, the women are turning against Drake too. They're like, this is bad. This is, oh my God, this is awful. So he's messing it up with the women, the group that he supposedly had on lock, that he was banking on. You didn't give them anything to say, look, this is it. It's back. And academics is not a guy that the women gonna listen to. Women don't listen to academics. That's not his demographic. His demographic is 13-year-old Minecraft players and video gamers. Not women. Especially not women that listen to R&B. This ain't it. And I don't care how many times the chipmunk scream it, he ain't doing you no favors. And if that's who you got on your team, that's why you're losing. What did I tell you? Why did you link that diss song to academics? Do you remember why you mad at me? Because I was right. Who was I to tell the great Drake, the #1 artist in the world, what he doing was wrong? You right. Women like Luther. You supposed to be the R&B guy, and Kendrick got the #1 R&B song out. The #1 song in the country right now is Luther. Your music fell down to the ground, but when Luther come on, you see the women go, hey, if this world was mine, the girl, oh, that's all they see. They hear that line from Luther, they hook. Because that's real. That's soul music. See, that's how you electrify people. You make music that pacifies them. You see, it's real simple, Sloppy. It's real simple. And that's why your music is flopping. I told him he needed to fall back. Make people miss you. Let yourself get right. Stay out the limelight for a minute. Go get your mind right. Let this blow over. So you can come back correct. You didn't listen. You couldn't listen to nobody. Everybody told you what was the best thing for you to do. I said, look, own it up. Take some time off. People going to be waiting on that Drake thing. And when Drake come back out, everybody will come check it out. You come back, get your mind right, and put out some good music. Take time to do it. I'm suing. I'm doing this. I'm doing it. You was just spiraling and looking bad and making it worse. Your antics was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Right. And to sell the album, he want to go at it with Joe Budden. Joe Budden, who ain't rapped in about 17 years. When he was dissing you, you had nothing to say. I'm not going to waste my time talking to him. Now, all of a sudden, you want to talk to Joe Budden as a press run. Champagne sloppy, ladies and gentlemen. And he runs the same old tactics. And Joe Budden knows it. He says to get to you, he go to your ex-girlfriends or anybody else. A girl could try to grab the girl, Melissa Ford. He's like, don't fall for it. You're falling for it. You putting a song up there, give me a hug on your timeline. He's using you. Don't let him make a fool out of you like he did all these other women. That's his MO. He try to go after your ex-girl and try to get to you instead of talking to you. He go try to grab one of them. It's the old Drake play. Everybody's used to it by now. Now, this is what he does to get at Joe Budden. He goes into this restaurant, just happened to go to this restaurant in New York, and posts this up. It says, so I'm at Tiana, number one restaurant in New York. Nigerian chef, by the way. Food was amazing. I'm sorry. There you go. It says card declined. I said cap. Then a random woman came to us with this card and said it's covered by the 6th. Happy Valentine's Day. From Party Next Door. Drake and Party paid for everybody's meal inside the restaurant. Now, Sin Santana is the owner or one of the owners of Tatiana's restaurant in New York City. Sin Santana is the baby mother of Joe Budden. Another one. You know what I'm saying? Champagne sloppy. Anything to try to sell the album. You mad at Joe Budden because he doesn't like your album. You're mad at Joe Budden because your stuff is sucking and you're mad you lost the battle. You faking for likes and digital hugs. All of this for a press run that's not going to sell your album. This isn't going to work, Sloppy. It's not going to work. Oh, yeah, by far. But now, it's time for the next hour. And now that we've arrived to this point, with Champagne Sloppy doing what he usually do, flopping like a fish, because he's losing to Kendrick at every turn. Hit the like button and subscribe to the page once again. My Patreons are up in here. Everybody from YouTube up in here, rocking with your boy. We've been knocking it down, even though they've been sabotaging us. Keep that like button going strong. Even fighting through all the sabotage and the spam that they've been doing for this whole live stream. We still keeping it real, keeping it red and blue. Now, let's go into what's finna come next. So allegedly, something was found all the way from 2023. Aubrey caught in 4K having a minor delivered to him. Uh-oh. Dun, 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 dun. Now, this girl actually went to a OVO party, right? And the party was in July of 2023. She graduated from high school in 2024. So imagine she's got to be about 16, 17 if she graduated in 2024. So in 2023, she was at the OVO party. Uh-oh. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. She was at the Drake after party. Somebody sent for her and got her in. Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. Now, this thing is going to get real interesting. Really interesting. Because everybody seemed to know that there is a major problem with that being on the horizon. What is that, Sino? Oh, yeah. Major problems. What is that major problem? Because of things that was released there. The girl name is Sarah, whatever. And because of all the attention she got from the situation, and everybody is watching it, just about a couple of days ago, another incident took place involving a girl who was 16 years old just a few days ago in Australia. Oh no. It's going down. Are you really about to do it? Mm-hmm. Now, we're going to take you to a person who's actually out there. All right. Well, let's get to it. Oh, yeah. It's so key. Now, these people could all be lying, right? It could all be a bunch of lies. Now, here we go. We're going to share it here with all of you right now. Another alleged incident of Drake and a minor at a private party, this time a 16-year-old, where the legal age is 18. He gotten away with this for too long. Here's some examples showing his history. Y'all, they ain't suing me. If she sue me, that'll get thrown out super quick. But let's go with this here. Now, here it is over here. But I never wanted to share this story till something came out. Anyway, a few years back, Dre had a show in Philly, and as you could imagine, a lot of college students. My friend and I went with a group of people, some close friends at Penn, and some others brought towards the end of the concert. My friend's group could not find one of the girls. Turns out Drake ended up inviting her backstage. She had been heavily drinking, and since she wasn't answering her phone, we figured she was sick and took an Uber. Y'all can see that, right? Okay. Come to find out, a few days later, Drake seduced this 17-year-old into taking her virginity. Wow. Behavior, or they don't want to screw up their careers or risk getting blacklisted. An investigative reporter won't poke around unless there's actual proof and lots of it. Also, he is banned from a casino hotel in Vegas for having an underage girl in his room and allowed them to consume alcohol. He's a disgusting creep. Look, these things are starting to pop out. Now, here it is. This is a continuation from this story, from the shouty down under in Australia, saying, I'll say allegedly. And a few weeks ago in Perth, Australia, the same incident happened. The legal age in Australia to club and drink is 18 years of age, but a 16-year-old was with him at his private party, and before they flew out to Melbourne, the promoters or somebody found out it was too, it was too late. She had used her sister's ID, but most of the crew are 40 years of age. Why would you be able to tell? I mean, they 40 years of age. You would be able to tell when a child of 16 years of age is there. Now, so, again, this raises questions. All right, so you get to see it firsthand, so you know this didn't come from me. I didn't go make this up. This is what's going on out there right now in Australia. See, when I tell you about sick people, they do sick things. You can see it in his lyrics. He's rapping, or he's singing about a girl who's being thrown out her house by her mama. And he taking care of her. It's like, dude, what are you looking for a girl like that for? At your age, champagne sloppy. Oh no. Now, back to the first girl that we was talking about. This girl here, everybody called her Champagne Mommy in the chats and everything, right? And this whole OVO thing, and everybody was saying, oh my God, I can't believe this has happened. And people are just outraged. And the girl, she was just like being bombarded, like on social media. Everybody found this girl. And they start going in, right? Now, as you see, I didn't show the girl's face. So she wouldn't be suing me because there's nothing to sue for. Now, Now, this girl is from New York, the New York area, Astoria, right? And during this time, Drake was on his tour.
Oh,
He
no.
was on his concert,
What'd he do?
his whole run.
He's probably gonna sue.
Where's Chris Hansen when you need him? Now, all of this has been going down behind the closed doors, allegedly, and everybody is seen to be like absent-minded. They don't have any clue or idea of what's going on.
Let us know. Come on, Sino. You know what to do.
Well, she went to the OVO party and says, I got to hug Drake. I got to do everything I wanted, to do with Drake. She basically posted that and was very happy she got to do what she wanted to do with Drake. Like to meet him and all of that stuff, right? But I find it pretty strange that the biggest artist in the world is having or commiserating with teenagers. I just don't understand that. Maybe it's weird, but I just don't understand why that is a thing. Like, what is your point that you're trying to make? It's bizarre to me. And Big Zoe was talking about it as well. Because Big Zoe was one of the first people I saw bring this up. I'm not saying he's the first person to do it in case somebody else has got it, but Big Zoe was speaking on it. And let's listen to Big Zoe, because he's going to break some things down. Listen to Big Zoe.
Just going through this with y'all. So y'all just follow me here. Now, this is Sarah Wahid. And look at the caption. She writes, shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. And you see these posts, right? And I'm guessing these came afterwards, but you see Drakey girl. This one says champagne mommy. Cringe, right? Cringe. So let's go to the next post. What you see here is a bracelet. This is the bracelet that was apparently given to those who had access to the after party. Now you see the OVO logo on there, yeah, and it says after party vibes hands, and you had a whole convo. Now hug Drake and hold hands, and this is what we talk about when we talk about these young women that think that this is okay because they get to hang out with Drake. That's all they see with it. Now let's continue. So here's where it gets dark. She posts here, hug Drake to be exact, right? And she's a 2024 graduate. The party was July 23rd. The party was July 23rd. She's a 2024 graduate, yet she was okay. Now going through that shows a bunch of weird shit. The situation just gets weirder and weirder. And what I want to do is I want to play this video now. Let's play this video. This video is from someone who explains it. Let's take a look at it.
I've been trying to tell y'all Kendrick Lamar was not lying on Meet the Grams or Not Like Us. And this group saying that they caught Drake in 4K. In July of 2023, Drake was performing at the Barclays and stayed at the Mark Hotel from July 15th to like the 23rd, 24th. He had shows at the Barclays from the 17th to the 21st.
Now listen to what he says and remember what she put in that tweet cap. All right? Remember what she put in that caption.
Now on July 19th, he posted this and it's still up. It says, my shorty from Astoria who look like she can be in Euphoria.
What? My shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. It's right there. It says,
The
shout out to
same
my
line.
thick chick from Brunswick, my fox from the Bronx who always puts that shit on, my shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. Now, people are probably going to say she was just quoting lyrics from his song. Cool. If that's where you want to go with it, cool. Maybe that's what happened. But it doesn't change the fact that she had an OVO bracelet for one of the after parties. If she's making these claims that she was holding hands with Drake, having a conversation, how do you explain that? How do you spin that into it's okay? You don't, because you can't. Stupid. That's all it boils down to. You can't. Could you? You feel me? I just don't know, but let's continue.
Did Kendrick already know this? Now, on a previous picture, this guy, David Jagan, he commented, sir, he tagged this girl in the after party. She sent me a message. I sent them to you. I covered the app, but this is the girl. Check the caption. Shorty from Astoria who looked like she could be in Euphoria. And check the date.
And look at the location, Barclays Center. Y'all see her location? She tagged Barclays Center.
July 22nd, 2023, 3 days after Drake made that post. On the same day that she made that post, she posted this on her Instagram story. And it says, after party vibes when you legit hug Drake and hold hands and you had a whole convo. Also on the same day, she posted this, I'm never questioning how hot I am ever again. Getting invited to Drake's after party.
And look what we got in there, y'all. We got an underage girl talking about getting invited to the after party. And what we got here, we got drinks on the table. Seems like we got some water to help, if you a little lightweight, right?
And that looks like alcohol in front of her. And if you want to know how old she was, she graduated high school the next year in 2024. In Meet the Grams, Kendrick Lamar said that Drake got people streamlining girls, calling them Tinder. Just bringing girls to him. He didn't sue for defamation about that, huh?
Let's come back from an alleged lane real quick. I don't know how people sit and defend.
All right. And they sit and defend them. Now, you guys just seen all of this. You just seen this, right? So this ain't Carcino. Like everybody gonna think it's me. You just doing this because you hate Drake. As you can see, this is what's going on around the world. Sloppy, you see, a predator gonna keep doing their thing. The predator gotta prey. They got a sickness. That's what they do. Now, because it's not like us, this is why he's suing. He's mad and he's frustrated because he can't do the stuff he wanted to do. He want to go to Sierra Canyon. It's looking like Magic City. Nobody using bars like that but him. So that Kendrick said all this and everybody like, oh, no, that ain't true. Well, it's ringing true. You see, it's ringing true. Because he can't stop it. Normally, when something like that, you go, oh man, you better stop what you was doing. You out of control. He can't stop it. He has a sickness. In my opinion, it's a sickness. And it's in his lyrics. It's in everything that he says and does. He comes off as a sick, twisted weirdo. Oh no. Because we was riding and sliding and dipping on the dips like boats. Oh yeah, it's been getting a lot of attention. And now, because of it, we about to Becca's move. I see Cena working. The girl herself wanted to release a video the girl Sarah wanted to put out a video herself to try to, you know, calm the storm of what's been happening. So I guess somebody contacted her, I'm assuming, to go out publicly and make a statement. And here's her statement she's making now, because this is definitely hurting Drake right now. So the girl comes forward, and I'm showing a picture because she's actually putting this forward herself and wanting to get her message out to the world. So we'll listen to what she has to say about all of the things that's been going on recently.
Okay, this is a real video of me. I'm a real person. I exist. I haven't done anything sexual or weird with Drake. Didn't think I would ever have to say that in my entire life. Also, please stop harassing me. Thank you. Nice.
So she wants to stop being harassed. So that was her message she put out to everybody, saying, leave her alone. She didn't do anything sexually with Drake and didn't do anything weird. And she's 18 years old. She just graduated from high school. But when she did that, it was in 2023. And on her page, she lets the whole world know, and she puts it on the title saying that I am not a Drake victim. She's not a Drake victim. But I don't know. Here's the thing. By saying that, it makes it worse. It makes it look worse. It makes it look worse. The fact that you posted that, Princess. I pray that you're not a victim of his. You know, it's dang. She just turned 18 though. Blink twice. Right. And to have this happen during your album launch, it's got to be one of the worst things that could ever happen to a human being. But if there's ever somebody that like you did this to yourself button, if there was a such thing as you did this to yourself button, but it's broken. There's many times that this dude keep pressing that you did this to yourself button. I told you this is gonna be a good one. We getting everything off right now. You said now he's attacking Party Next Door. Why is he attacking Party? Well, Party's out there playing with his nose now. He probably out there somewhere playing with his nose. Drizzy Weinstein, baby. Champagne sloppy. I don't think anybody's playing that Drake album no more. I mean, it's kind of disgusting. When you listen to this guy now, it's like, I don't even want to listen. Like, Apple Music randomly starts just playing a Drake song. After I played Kendrick, here comes a Drake song. I had to cut it off. They were playing God's Plan. I was, oh no, cut this off. I can't listen to no Drake. Yeah, it's like he's done around here. Mm-hmm. Damn. I done knocked the screw out of this thing. Well, that's what people see when they decode something. Yeah. Well, they're gonna try to say the album didn't flop. They know it's gonna flop. Yeah, and then I don't know what they're paying academics, and they got him a sponsorship with steak and all of this stuff that he got going on. And the thing that got us and our attention is that, okay, Kendrick on Spotify, y'all talking about the numbers, right? GNX pops up, and then I go search for Drake, and Party Next Door and SSS for You doesn't pop up on Spotify. You know, they coming up with a conspiracy theory already. They trying to cook something up because they know it's over. You see, when people know it's over, that's what they try to do. Look, it's popping up Kendrick. Knowing that the most Spotify pages there was. Right, it's over for the cornball. And that's how it is. So, shouts out to Showface. Showface News. Yeah, I'm in the gym, baby. We in the gym getting it in. So we in the boxing gym. Finna get it in. So get ready to go to the Nate Jones story. Follow the Nate Jones story. We're finna go live here in the boxing gym. Get y'all some in-depth. So the Cino is out here making moves once again. That boy stay on it. Mal, sloppy, academic. Knock them all out, baby. Yes, sir. Hit that bag. That's how we do it sloppy. Come on, sloppy. Pop, 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 pop. Oh no, this is a heavy one. Hey, you are break your wrist hitting that without some gloves. Knock sloppy out. Hit sloppy. Hit sloppy. Come on, get some sloppy. Yes, sir. The hardest working man in the game, baby. All right, Kendra. Appreciate you. Oh, you looking cute too. Hopefully you over 21. We don't want to be in the cell with Drake in cell 1. He's gonna be like, no, cell block 1 is mine. This is my cell. Okay. I do not want to be in cell block 1 with Drake. He's gonna be like, look, I like the top bunk. That bottom bunk is gonna be yours. I control toilet time. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be all good, man. So, like I said, follow Showface News. My Patreon is Carcino for Life. The man did his thing breaking down Mal. And Say Drake. Oh man. Thank y'all for liking this video though. On the Patreon, we got the Dennis Rodman, the real life Dennis Rodman. What's going on with Rodman? That's up. We fixed that video, so there's been a lot of technical stuff going on. They've been doing a lot of sabotaging. So let me go ahead and get this cracking. I'm gonna get back with y'all later. All right. Bet.